Yes, I have yet to break out of the prism of which I have been trapped for my sins. I am still a PNG guy. But alas, the show must go on. We are playing a day 2 Munkidori Froslass deck, but of course, you've clicked on the thumbnail, you know it's a lot more than that. You see, this is a spiritual successor to the Tapu Koko. Something flip. I forgot its attack. I've drawn a blank on it. What's its attack name? Oh, I had it in my head literally a second ago, and it's vanished, bro. What the? Well, yeah. Koko. Flying Flip, that's the one, right? Is it Flying Flip? Yes. So the Flying Flip Tapu Koko, for those that don't know, from the Sun and Moon era, did 20 damage to all of your opponent's Pokemon and had a spread deck. You had, I think, double colorless energy. I think you had counter energy in there. And it was a really fun deck at the time. And since then, there's really not been a spread deck that has been able to match that. But this one is at least trying to, as it is playing Ting-Lu. 2 copies of Ting-Lu, by the way. Although I think in this matchup, I think Budew is definitely better. And I have to stick to the matchup because I want to win. And we are playing Dengo. Well, actually, no. That said, the Soul Rock can cause problems. So it's easier said than done. Let's maybe save that for later. Now, for those who don't know, Ting-Lu does 30 damage and 30 to the bench. But you have to have a stadium in play. And you also have to discard said stadium, which is a tall order. But when you're playing 3 copies of Devolution in your deck, I can see what's trying to be occurring here, I guess, for lack of a better term, as I will Colress here. Oh, yeah, this also plays quad Colress. I'm not even joking. Mate, this deck gets Devolution whenever it wants. It doesn't play. Speaking of, I'm going to get Town Store and just get an energy here, as his Artazon will stick. Well, no, it won't stick. It will be bounced with my ground catcher this time around. But either way, we'll go for the ground catcher, bring some damage into play. Ting-Lu's not too easy to KO with Soul Rock, so that's good for us. With that said, though, one thing I am noticing playing this build, and I'm curious to see the pilot of this deck, Scott Nell, what he has to say about it. And, well, he went 9-4-1, so very well. 116th place is nothing to scuff at in a 2,200 player tournament. But nonetheless, I'm curious as to what they'll say, because one issue I'm coming against with PTCG Live, at least, is Loki just struggling to set up, struggling to get Frostlasses out. But maybe I'm just not him. Maybe that's what it is. I probably should go for a Cleffa, huh? Because Neutralization Zone is going to do me nothing right now. I could also just hammer him, but that feels terrible. Let's throw this here, and I will Colress again, and just Artazon, and maybe I'll fail the energy this time around. I've got energy to work with. I think I need to, like, draw cards here, you know. I can't lie. This Soul Rock is just going to be an issue, so maybe I just, hey, listen, bro. I need to draw cards here, man. I'm actually going to attach a Devolution as well for 1+. As crazy as that sounds, yeah, okay, that's good. I feel a lot better about this, so we'll see what happens. I could also maybe trap Lunatone for a bit with Yveltal. There's a lot of options to consider as they throw another Gimmighoul down. They do evolve into the Dengies. Right. This is really good for us. That means, ultimately, if they are going to evolve into all of them, we just need to get 70 damage down, and that's a nice Devolution for killing everything. The issue, of course, is still the Soul Rock and Lunatone, as we know, the best engine out there right now. We'll cross that bridge when we get the... Oh, wait! This deck plays 1 Evolution copy? Oh, so I could have Town Stored and just Evo'd? Oh, I didn't even think about that. Unless it's been priced? No. I don't even think I've deck checked yet. Yeah, I've got to lock in, bro. We can't go in for having those great games with that Slowking deck, which, by the way, if you haven't seen it, check it out after this, where we play a Slowking deck that is completely different to what we're used to. No Xatu, nothing like that. And it did also get day 2, so that's awesome. As they do just straight up custom Snorunt. Okay, all right. Hey, listen, you got to relax now, all right? This is getting a bit out of hand, okay? I might have to drop a neutralization on you, bro. I might have to drop a Newty. And then Iono. I might have to do it, man. I might have to do it. That's still not going to work, though, is it? Because of the Soul Rock. But it prevents a Gold Dengo KO, so that's something. All right. I feel like I've wasted 2 turns here. And the crucial turns at that, too. But it's fine. I'm going to Night Stretcher. I'm going to get myself a Snorunt back, because they love KOing that thing. Makes sense. It's kind of what they want to do. I'm going to Artazon and ensure that do I double? No, I think the monkeys are more important. So let's just get monkeys going. We'll throw a energy there, and then I will... Oh, do I actually want a Team Evo? Because it means I don't Neutralization Zone. That's the one thing I'm concerned about. Oh, but Neutralization can be later on. It's fine. Let's just go for a Town Store. Let's get the Evolution. And it is in deck. Okay. And if I can Iono here and get myself 1 more Snorunt, that's greedy. I think this deck actually only plays 3, so Yeah, okay. Well, hold on. It could happen. It could happen. Let's go. Okay. We've got the Froslass for it too. And allow me to make up for my mistakes as I evo into these Froslasses here. And some good damage is going to be chipping away at my opponent. With some of these ground crashers, we could catch up really fast. Which, of course, is what this deck does, right? So let's have a look-see. Let's see what happens. Now, I think the Solrock is, of course, still the biggest threat on my opponent's side. So being able to deal with that, I think, takes priority. So I don't know if I should commit my Adrenabrains to just like getting this thing knocked out or not. Also, thankfully, with the Yveltal and Premium Power, they still can't KO my Ting-Lu, so that's nice. But if I Munkidori here, there's 3, 6, and then, yeah, so Ground Crasher will KO it. That's fine. If they evolve into another Dengo, I think that's a huge misplay. But here's the thing, though, right? I can understand the pressure on their end because if I just continue to use Ground Crasher, I'm going to KO it anyway. However, evolving into Dengo only makes that quicker. Maybe they're thinking I don't have the out to Devolution. I mean, at the end of the day, you're probably not expecting me to play 3 copies. And maybe that is the real trick up this deck's sleeve. Oh, they do just go straight into Dengo this time, though. That makes sense for sure. And I, low-key, would love to Iono and Yveltal this Genesect. That's probably where my head's at now. Oh, especially with Turo. Okay, they're picking up the Genesect, but I can definitely go for a Lunatone. I mean, it's still something they can attack with, don't get me wrong, but that's something to consider, assuming we get the top decks we want. That's something we got to bear in mind, too. They do take the knockouts, and it seems like Iono's kind of futile, so I might honestly just Lillie here. At this point in time, I don't know. We'll see. Either way, the double Froslass is going to come in. The Devo play is definitely on the cards here. In fact, honestly, is trapping really the move? I think this is going to go down by the end of their next turn. I don't know. There's a lot to consider. I'm going to go for this Poffin quickly and see what options I've got. Honestly, Budew. Oh, actually, yeah, to be honest, Budew Iono does seem pretty good. I might go for that instead of digging for Yveltal. All right, let's try that out. And I will Iono now. I still think I work on the Solrock. Yeah, considering it's threat level, for lack of a better term. And you know what? I will counter capture the Lunatone, although that would kill it, wouldn't it? I think that would kill it. Oh, well, we're here. Actually, no. Does that mean I should probably instead... Oh, I don't know. I think I've done this wrong. I don't think it matters ultimately, actually. If anything, I've just burnt a counter catcher, but I don't think that's the end of the world. Let's go for a Town Store. And, oh, Bravery Charm, though. Hold on. That could be pretty big, right? If they don't find their premium... If they're under item, they can't premium power. Oh, but they would be able to Town Store for the Vitality Band, meaning they can hit exactly 80 to KO this. So I think right now, I'm going to grab it and maybe just hold it. If there's Munkidori problems, maybe I can use it then. But then is it still worth me just... Do you know what? I'm going to try it. I'm going to say you haven't got it. That's what I'm going to say. He says when they play about 1 million energy. Although they've discarded 5 fighting energy, they will have Town Store. I know that. I don't know. I'm trying to figure this out as I play. I don't know this matchup too well, if I'm honest with you. So I am just trying to figure it out. But I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling pretty fine. Let's just item lock them and hope that does enough. The Lunatone will go down. So in that case, I should have... Okay, I understand, right? I should have item locked the Solrock because that would have been a KO in Solrock. Ah, yes. I didn't consider the weakness and the 20 damage. I didn't do the maths. Man, okay, I've KO'd the wrong Pokemon. Okay, this is where learning takes place. This is where the brain starts doing its thing. However, bear in mind, they need to bench something or they've pretty much lost. I think. Yeah, if I get one more monkey down, I think that's GG. Lana's Aid coming in, and that's a pretty good... Oh, well, actually, I don't know. I was going to say that's a pretty good Lana's Aid, but I'm now thinking about it. You'd want to get that to double Solrock. This is getting eerily close, and it's my fault. Well, actually, no. Hold on. If I KO'd the Solrock, they would have Lana's Aid that back anyway. So this Solrock was inevitable. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. It's good to know because it means I didn't misplay. Although I technically did misplay. The misplay didn't punish me. Okay, sure thing. Well, they did pull it off. Oh, Yveltal now seems really nice. But now I don't have the counter catcher because I burned it. Okay. There's so much back and forth for this deck, bro. It low-key is just kind of crazy. So what I can do, I think I can board wipe this turn, actually. Yeah, no, I think I can board wipe here. I think this is the time. What I do is go for a Adrenabrain and move damage here. I think this is Ting-Lu's job, definitely getting that early damage ping. I think it is, unless I'm just misremembering. And we go for a Adrenabrain to the Solrock. I'm liking that. They're hoping I don't have a Devolution, but my friend, this deck always has it. It never doesn't. But before I do that, let me consider what I'm doing. I think I don't need these two anymore, that's for sure. So we'll get rid of them and get... Ursaluna seems kind of fun. Well, I think an Iono is definitely the play. Yveltal... do you know what? I'm kind of low-key thinking about holding this because we're taking free prizes next turn. Ursaluna could just straight up win us the game by attacking. But am I overthinking it? Probably. I think I'm gonna actually, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, actually. I'm a clueless fella, that's for sure. Let's Town Store. And their potential win con is their own Ursaluna, right? But they need to take 2 prizes. That's not gonna happen. I think Iono is definitely the move. I want a Colress for Neutralization Zone for like extra protection, but low-key, I think that's just overkill right now. Oh, okay. The stretcher's nice. That can give me either a Ting-Lu or a Budew. Actually, do I have a Munkidori in there? No, because I'd love to go for another monkey. All right. Either way, there is a case to attach a Luminous here. Weirdly enough. Probably not though, right? I don't know. Maybe I do recover Ting-Lu and just go for a stretcher. I think I'm overthinking. Let's just Devolution. Get rid of all the dengue boys and leave nothing but a measly Lunatone that's going to be taking crazy damage from the Froslass. And I think this is where this deck thrives, bro. I can see it happening right in front of my eyes. Would you look at that? Oh, what a beaut. There's the other monkey. Here, my friend. I don't know what you could do, actually. Low-key. Surely this is just Scoop Town, no? Are they fighting Gong? They're clinging on to hope. You gotta give it to them. I don't know what you really could be clinging on to, but do you know what? I'll give you that. What, you getting Fez? Okay. Unless they're seeing a win con that I'm not. Are they? Is there a win con that I'm not seeing here? I know I still need to get another case. Maybe they're trying to like pick up Lunatone in any case. That would actually kind of work. With a Turo, they've already played 1 Turo. Usually you don't see... I mean, I have seen decks play 2 Turo in a Goldengo, but that's not what from what I remember, that's not what you typically see. So I'm not really too stressed about that. What else could they have up their sleeve? Honestly, not much, right? Oh, wait, hold on. Whoa, they did do it. Hold on, I was like so spaced out there. They actually pulled off the Turo. Okay, so I definitely should have definitely benched the Ursaluna then, right? With hindsight. But I still think we win, no? Can't I just, no, I can't. I don't just instantly win here. How interesting. Wait, do I or do I not? Hold on. Double Munkidori, that brings this down to, oh no, we don't instantly win here. Wait a second. Let's get a balloon out. This is looking a little bit scary now, actually. I'm gonna throw another Munkidori down, and I think okay. Oh, no. I'm pretty sure... No, I was going to say I'm pretty sure Ting-Lu gets me there, but it doesn't, right? Because that's still 60 damage regardless. So I'm only dealing 80 max to that Lunatone no matter what I do here. I still think I've got to take that out. I think I've still got to use that option. So I'll throw this here. I have to just play my cards down and then... Okay, Night Stretcher doesn't... I'm forced to throw something in my hand with Night Stretcher. And if anything... Or I could still Ting-Lu in the active though and just like pass. But that just gives him boss for game. And I don't want that. I want to win, bro. Okay, I thought we was out the woods, but we're not. We do need the Ursaluna. No. Oh my God, we got a whiff. That's bad. That's terrifying, actually. How has it come to this? Oh, they've so got boss for game. Don't tell me I lost on that. On my decision to not bench Ursaluna earlier? No way. I don't think that was a misplay. I don't think that was a bad call. Was it? Was it a misplay? I mean, in hindsight, you'd say yes, but I don't know, man. Okay, well... Obviously, my only option here is to get Ting-Lu in the active and just tank a Cosmic Beam. That's my only way of going through with this. Oh gosh. Okay. Well, here's the hoping there's no boss action. We've only seen one. We've seen a prime catch. Well, I don't know. Look, if they pass, GG. It's GG either way. Like, one of us is winning by the end of this turn, man. I am just hoping to Lord it's me. Manual retreat. Oh, don't tell me you've got Dango. Behave. No. No way. Oh my God. You're kidding me. This is a comedy. I'm watching a comedy unfold before my eyes, no? Where's the cameras? Oh, I haven't got my camera on. Ah, well. Ay. I actually feel like I'm upset. I am genuinely upset because I'm sure that was winnable in so many ways. And I can't believe I got the loss there. That's crazy. How did I do it? How did that happen, bro? Oh my Lord. Nah, man. I am stunned. I'm stunned. Do you know what? The video's ending here. I can't handle this, bro. I'm not emotionally stable enough to handle this. Here, look, there's the deck. That's the wrong deck list. Oh, do you know what? How about you do one? It's in the description. Eh.